Well, it's been a pretty whirlwind couple of weeks for the Worcestershire Rapids. Fantastic result in the Metrobank One Day Cup, getting to the final, and one man who's been at the heart of all of that is rising star Dan. Dan, thank you very much for joining us. Firstly, how are things on the back of that fantastic day on Sunday?
Yeah, amazing. The camp couldn't be happier. I mean, we've been training really well these last few days, and all the boys are really confident and excited going to the final. So, yeah.
A pretty whirlwind few months, it's safe to say. 3 months sort of journey for you that's taken you from working here actually in quite a unique situation, which we'll touch upon, to opening the batting and walking out, career best score for you. Just summarise maybe how that experience has been, how that journey's been to where you are now.
Yeah, like I said, it's been a bit of a whirlwind, been pretty crazy, happened a lot earlier than I expected. But yeah, just trying to take everything in and enjoy it. Obviously, was with the academy and then working a bit at the ground, so I've been involved with Worcester for a while now, so it's just amazing to be able to represent them and be able to play at the biggest stage. So, yeah.
Could you touch upon a little bit maybe how that happened, that transition from obviously work, which many people won't know, that you're working here in the academy involved and then stepping up through the ranks to where you are now?
Yeah, so I was involved with the academy last year and then wasn't contracted after that, so I thought I'd trial for Worcester, and then just to keep myself busy I thought I'd work behind the bar at New Road, and then after a while I had a few good second team performances and then they decided to contract me. So, yeah.
And you debuted in the earlier on in the competition in the 50 over comp. Struck up a really nice relationship with Brett at the top of the order. How do you find things batting with him? You complement each other quite nicely?
Yeah, I think we do. We bat really well together. I think it's really nice. He's a very calming presence out there, especially for a younger guy trying to make his way in the professional game. I think he really calms me down, and we're quite jokey in the middle. We try not to get too serious and just I think we work quite well together. So.
And talk a little bit about the dressing room environment, because there's people like Brett, Jake Libby, who's captain, experienced heads, and there's a crop of younger guys like yourself. Henry Cullen is one of them. Ethan Brooks has been around as well. How's that been, sort of stepping into in that professional environment? It can be quite daunting. Yeah. I presume those guys have made that transition pretty easy for you.
Yeah, very smooth. I've said many times the change room is such an amazing environment to be in. I think the older guys really get involved with the younger guys, and I think they get around you very well. They all want you to do well, so I think that helps a lot. And obviously having the young guys there just to relate to a little bit more is nice, like Issy, Homie, Brooksy, so yeah, really nice.
Your particular style, left-hander, you've got a presence about you, not just on the field but off it as well. Is that something you've always had when you bat, when you take it to the middle, when you carry it as a person? You've got a bit of a confidence, there's a stride about you, there's a recognisable sort of aura, you could say, I guess, when you come out to the middle. Is that something you've always had?
I'd like to think so. I think I do try and be a bit of a stature out there, try and walk like I'm confident, because I think that just puts you on the front foot immediately, and then I think so. Yeah.
And aggression is a term that gets used, I guess, in different ways. Is that somewhere you see yourself? Is it positive mentality when you play? You play what's in front of you. Do you have plans? Do you have preset ideas, or do you like to just play off the cuff and see what happens?
I think obviously white ball T20 50 over cricket I think is obviously a bit more aggressive up front, especially with a power play when opening the batting. Red ball, I think you obviously step back to that and really just try and focus in the box with you where you are. But I think I would say naturally I'm more aggressive. Yeah.
And you touched on red ball cricket there. Is that something you have a long-term aspiration to do with the club?
Definitely, yeah. I'd really want to prove myself for red ball cricket whenever that opportunity comes. I'd love to show my skills in red ball cricket, and I think that's the pinnacle of cricket.
So we've touched a bit on this summer and how things have transpired. Maybe take us back a little bit further. South African. How has that journey sort of transpired from being to calling Worcestershire home and going through? I know you went to Brighton College as well. Could you maybe just take us through a little sort of journey on how things have got to where you are now?
Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy journey. So I moved to England in August 2022 because I got a sixth form scholarship to go to Brighton College to play a bit of cricket, because Mark Davis is the coach there and he got in touch with me. And then my first year I couldn't play any county cricket academy, nothing, because I was on a student visa. And then we changed to ancestral through my mother, and that's enabled me to play county cricket, and that's when I joined Worcester the year after. So I was 17 turning 18. And then really enjoyed my time on the academy. I thought I improved a lot with the support staff there on the academy, Elliot Wilson. And then obviously coming through now to the professional level, I think the coaches that we have really enable you. And it's amazing to call Worcester home, and I think it's been a really long journey, but it's been worth it, definitely.
And how important is family, obviously, to you in particular, having come over here, calling here home now? That must be a massive thing for you.
Yeah, super important. Obviously I don't get to see my family as often as I'd like to, with most of my family still being back home in South Africa. But my mum's here, so me and my mum spend a lot of time together, and it's amazing. She's doing a really nice thing for me, having to be here just so I can play cricket basically. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, couldn't be more appreciative, and yeah.
Is it somewhere you like to get back to whenever you can, back to South Africa? I know you're planning to go winter there this year. Is that obviously something you like to do whenever you can?
Yeah, so usually I'll try and get back in the winters, play a bit of cricket and just see family and old friends, old school friends, and just try and really enjoy my time out there. Obviously play cricket, but more worry about just enjoying it and seeing people that I love and things like that. So.
And has cricket always been part of your life? Has it always been something that's been prevalent? I know South Africa rugby is very popular at school level, but has cricket always been something that's been around and been prudent?
Yeah, cricket's always been what I wanted to do. I think I played everything when I was younger, but then I decided when I was like 9 that I wanted to play cricket, and I took it very seriously, obviously. And then into high school, I think school sports in South Africa is really, really strong, so I think that helped me as well as my development. And then I loved all sports. I loved rugby and all the watching, but cricket's always been the one.
And then we'll circle back to where we are now. We're in Metro Bank One Day Cup final in a few weeks' time. I'm sure the prep's heavy for that. Obviously, the lads are going into a red ball phase now of training. Just how exciting is it to have that prospect, a journey you've been part of, and you've grown into the tournament? It must be something pretty exciting to look forward to.
Yeah, it's amazing. I think a lot of you don't realise how lucky you are, especially for me. It's my first year and I'm into a final already. Like, you don't get to experience finals that often in your professional career. So I think it's just really trying to be enjoying it, and the whole camp is so excited to get going. And obviously with the red ball coming up, trying to do as well as we can in that, and then focus on the 20th once it comes around. And yeah.
And you've had a bit of a love affair with the tournament. You're averaging 60, 63, I think you are in the tournament. Career best score last time you were out here. What is it about 50 over cricket that you think suits you so well and has made it so successful so far this year?
I think batting at the top, I think it's nice because obviously having the power play to get yourself going, and then being able to slow down a bit in the middle when spin comes on and they spread the field. I think that really suits my game, and I think it really helps just getting into your innings. And even when in my debut batting at 6, I think that's pretty freelance, because you could come in the 30th or in the 45th. You never really know, so that's also good fun. But yeah, it's all a bit of a challenge and just trying to enjoy it.
Now, I want to talk a little bit about life away from cricket, because there's other things. I know a lot of the lads are keen golfers. I know you're one of them. How often do you like to get out and play? Is it a nice way to switch off? Is that the reason you play? Just talk to me a little about what you get to.
Yeah, I think it's a great way to switch off, because you don't really think about cricket when you're on the golf course. We all really enjoy it. We try and play as much as we can. After training days, on off days, we try and get on the golf course. It's just a nice little escape, and it's still competitive, so it keeps the competitive juices flowing, and it's a nice way to just be around mates and have a good time.
When you say we, who are the lads you tend to get out and play with?
Ben Gibbon, Henry Cullen, Libs is a very good golfer, plays for about 2 or something like that. Rob Jones, good golfer, Benny Allison. I think most of the lads really enjoy it. So.
You're underplaying your own golf ability here. What are you playing off at the minute?
At the minute I'm struggling, but I'll probably be off 10, 11.
Struggling off 10, 11. Okay. And then I guess just to finish, looking a little bit further ahead, obviously you mentioned about ambitions to play all formats here. Where do you see yourself start of next season? Would you like to be in contention to be playing in the senior side all the time? Is that somewhere you'd like to be?
Yeah, I think that's the goal, to be able to contribute to wins for the first team. Obviously when you're playing second team, trying to prove that you're ready for the first team and do well enough for the second team, but that is my ambition, to be a regular fixture in the first team and try and help win games for Worcestershire.